All right, my friends, we are working in chapter 10 this week. You are not going to need your workbook for our first lesson. Instead, we are just going to go over a little bit of information from this lesson and then work on a packet that is tucked into your chapter 10 workbook. So let's take a look at our screen here. Here we see our model and draw. This is usually right on the back of the first page of one of our worksheets, and this gives us our hints and clues. So if you're having any trouble at all, you can always come back to this video, or you can turn in your workbook to page 654 and look at this sheet to help you figure out what a survey and what data is and how to use tally marks. So you can learn, or you can take a survey to collect data. What is data? Well, data is the information collected about people or things. We can use a survey, the actual information collected about people or things, like we see down here for favorite lunch, when we are trying to find out a larger group of people and what they would like, or as we saw different sports or different types of lunches or favorite pizza toppings. You can record the data with tally marks. This is just a faster way for us to record our information. We use one straight line to represent one piece of data. Remember, on the fifth line, we bring it on over. In the fifth tally mark is shown diagonal. So Greg asked his classmates which lunch was their favorite. The tally marks in the tally chart show the children's answers. Each tally mark stands for one child's choice. So let's take a look at these choices and let's see if we can find some totals. So they wanted to know the favorite lunches, so they put the title up here. We always need a title, whether it's for a survey and we're recording the data on a tally chart or on a graph. So this title is important. Here's our topic, lunch. We wanted to know the favorite lunch. So here's the different lunches. We have pizza, sandwich, salad, and pasta. Here we recorded our tally marks. How many friends wanted pizza? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the total was 4. I like to write these over here before I even start using this information for any other graphs because it makes things much faster. We like faster, don't we? How many wanted a sandwich? Oh, look at this. This automatically tells us that there's how many? Yes, 5. So here's our 5, 6. So we write our 6 over here. How many friends liked salad? Can you count those tally marks and shout out the answer? Yes, 3 of Greg's classmates like salad the most for lunch. And how many like pasta as their favorite lunch? Yes, 5. Good job. So now we've recorded our data. What was the most popular lunch choice? Yes, sandwiches. How did you know? Well, it had the most tally marks, didn't it? It had 6. Great job. So friends, can you take your chapter 10 workbook and pull the packet out? That looks like, oops, let me turn my page here. That looks like this. This is the very first page. And we are going to use this page to collect data. Let's take a look at the directions. Brian asked his classmates to choose their favorite television show. He made this chart. Friends, I'm going to read through this with you. And you're going to complete it and then submit a picture of it to me on your class portfolio. This is your assignment for today. So the survey that was taken was of Brian's classmates and their favorite TV show. So we see the TV shows SpongeBob, Teen Titans Go, and Pokemon. We see the tally marks. Our first job before we do any of this, my friends, is to please put your answers for the totals. So how many friends liked SpongeBob? Look at your tallies and write the number as a total right here. Then do the same thing for Teen Titans Go and for Pokemon. If you need to push pause to stop my video so you can do this, go right ahead. All right, after you have your number totals here, let's answer our questions. How many students chose SpongeBob as their favorite answer, as their favorite show? So look, all we need to do is now look over at our tally chart in our data. How many friends chose SpongeBob? Your answer should be right here. So you're going to take that answer and write it here. But remember, it's asking how many students. So we also need to write the word students here, okay? Because otherwise it's just a number and we don't know what we're talking about. So after you've written however many students like SpongeBob the most, let's move on to number 2, friends. How many students chose Teen Titans Go? Well, just like you did for number 1, use your tally chart and respond with how many students. Remember to label your answer with students. Push pause if you need to. Number 3, which TV show did the fewest students choose? Remember, fewest means the lowest amount. You're going to write the title of the TV show here that the fewest students chose. Did more students choose Pokemon or SpongeBob? Come up to your tally charts, find your answer, and write the TV show that more students chose for number 4. Now it says, how many more students? So look at your number for Pokemon and your number for SpongeBob. And can you subtract those two numbers to find the difference between the two? That will be how many more students liked the one show than the other. Now, let's take a look at number 6. What is the total number of students in Brian's class? Oh my, well, how do I know the number of students? Well, because Brian asked his classmates. So each of these tally marks shows one of the students. So if we count up all of these, add these 3 numbers, you'll get the total number of students in Brian's class. And you can write however many students. Finally, I know this is a tough one. Which is your favorite TV show listed? This doesn't have to be your complete favorite show ever, but out of these 3, which one would you have picked? Write your answer here. When you have finished doing that, my friends, you're simply going to take a picture of your sheet and post it to your portfolio for me. Great job working with collecting data today.